Hi everyone, glory to Jesus Christ. This is a video. I'm going to talk about the Immaculate Conception. And that's a Roman Catholic doctrine. And the inspiration for this is I received a beautiful message several days ago from a Roman Catholic who was interested in the Orthodox view on many things, many issues relating to the Virgin Mary. Specifically, the person who sent me this wonderful message, it has recently started a Bible study with some Methodist and some Presbyterian friends, and so, of course, one of the most popular topics when you have a Bible study like that has Protestants involved in it is the role of Mary. So, specifically, this person wanted to know about when they're talking about the true role of the Virgin Mary in God's plan of salvation, how can you respond when a Protestant brings up Romans 3:23 to try to disprove Mary as being sinless? So, with God's blessing, I'm going to do the best job that I can to try to answer these questions. They're very serious questions. They're very complex questions. This is gonna take me a while, probably. This is actually, if I'm being honest, this is like the 5th time I've tried to make this video already, because I keep just, falling all over my own tongue for some reason. So, hopefully this time it works. Alright, so, where to start? Let's talk about the Immaculate Conception. This is a Roman Catholic doctrine. We Orthodox do not use that phrase, Immaculate Conception. But really, I think that most of it is a difference of words, more than a serious difference of theology. I know some people are going to disagree with me on that, but let me try to explain the best I can. Okay, the Roman Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox churches right now are embroiled in a 1,000-year family feud. The year 1054 is the kind of line of demarcation in our theological history books as to when the Great Schism occurred. But it wasn't a single definitive event. For hundreds of years before that, there had been kind of a stretching and then a thinning of the relations between the East and the West for all kinds of reasons, a lot of them having to do with politics, Rome getting sacked by barbarians, lines of communication getting cut. There was all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Because of that, the apparitions at Lourdes occurred in 1858, and the apparitions at Fatima, which occurred in 1917, those are purely Roman Catholic phenomena. We do not have a dogmatic statement about them because they occurred after the schism. So right now, those are outside of the sphere of orthodoxy. Excuse me. Which is not to say that we don't believe that they happened. It's just we don't have a position, at least none that I have been able to find. And I have talked to a lot of people about this. I have read a lot about this. And not just in preparation for this video, but I mean, for several years now, this has really been a topic that I find very interesting. So we are very reticent to step outside of orthodoxy and say, oh, well, that's a lie, or that's a delusion, or that's a, whatever, insert your favorite phrase here. Because it is an orthodox, so we don't know. Of course, there's going to be an exception to that rule, and I'm sure somebody is going to find something that somebody has written that breaks that rule, but I'm just telling you what I have found. Personally, and we are now entering the realm of my opinion, I do believe that those were apparitions of Mary in some way. But I don't know, so that's probably best for me to just tell you that. I don't know. The Roman Catholic and the Orthodox positions on Mary, though, in many respects, are extremely close. We agree on her perpetual virginity. We agree on her sinless life. We agree on her presence now in heaven with Jesus, interceding for the souls of the faithful as the Mother of God. And we also affirm, both the Orthodox and the Catholics, we affirm that Mary is the The word that we use in Orthodoxy is Theotokos. It means God bearer or mother of God. Because, of course, Mary, is the mother of God, not just his human body, but she is the mother of God. And this was declared by the Third Ecumenical Council, which was held in the year 431 in Ephesus. And the use of that term, Theotokos, was a refutation of the Nestorian heresy. See, at the time, Nestorius was actually, and this is horrifying, he was a patriarch of Constantinople, and he was promulgating a heresy, which we now know as Nestorianism, and using the term Christotokos to talk about Mary. Christotokos meant Christ bearer in the sense of just being the mother of his human body, just the mother of the flesh. And so, as a church, the church said, no. This is a mystery, yes, but Mary is the mother of God, because Jesus is fully God and fully man. So, we venerate Mary, as the Roman Catholics do, as the first among the saints, as the mother of God, who is very much alive right now, and who is interceding for all of us, that God will have mercy on our souls. So, we do not use the term Immaculate Conception, but we really love her. Now, at the crux of that kind of refusal to use the term Immaculate Conception, you have to talk about what that means. And it lies in the difference of the Catholic view, the Roman Catholic view of original sin, and the Orthodox teaching on original sin. Okay. The Roman Catholic view is that all of us bear the guilt of the sin of Adam and Eve. So, not only do we bear in our bodies the bodily consequences of sin, to wit, bodily death, sickness, disease, decay, death, entropy, and the attraction to sin, sinful behavior, but we share in their guilt in some way. Okay. The Orthodox, we don't believe that. We do not believe that any person is guilty of any sin except their own. But we do bear in our bodies bodily death, those consequences, sin, death, decay, entropy, and also the tendency to turn from God and the tendency to sin. Because we do not believe that anyone is guilty of Adam and Eve's sin. We do not need for Mary to be born with some special exemption from that. We do not believe that people are born deprived of grace that is instilled in baptism. No, we've never believed that. We believe that people are guilty of their own sin. Everyone needs salvation. No matter how holy you are, no matter how well you keep the law, you do need baptism, you do need to repent, you do need to participate in the sacramental life of the church. But, just like the Virgin Mary, we're not guilty of Adam and Eve's sin, or anyone else's sin for that matter. Now, this is really important, because this means Mary was not separated from humanity, the rest of humanity. This is crucial because she did not have extra grace in the sense of being born naturally better than the rest of humanity. Consequently, again, this is crucial because Christ took flesh from her. So it was from her genetic material that Christ took his humanity. Therefore, if she was not completely human in the sense that you and I are completely human, if she had some special grace that you and I don't have, if she had some special exemption from sin, if she had some easy button, the humanity that Christ received from her would not be complete, and it would not have 100% commonality with, my humanity and yours. And what Christ did not assume was not redeemed on the cross. So you see now why this is so important. Christ, the new Adam, redeemed our fallen nature, our fallen humanity on the cross of Calvary. He took all of that humanity from the Virgin. So he has the fullness of humanity from her. Extremely important. There's a book I would really recommend if you're really interested in this. It's published. The author's name is Sergius Bulgakov. The name of the book is The Orthodox Church. It was published in 1997 by St. Vladimir's Seminary Press. That's where that little blurb that I just paraphrased, that's where that comes from. So we have a lot more to talk about. I'm at 11 minutes. So I'll be back in a minute. Fast forward to round 2. Be right back.